shadows closing in, another moonrise, purple light within. I'm a war prize and you're the king, so will the worst of them fall to your ring? Is it 'cause you feel the same? Is it 'cause you feel the same with me? On the other side of the world, where no one can see, you are the war king, ruling the flame, casting the shadows, calling my name. Through fire and fear, you stake your claim, a crown forged in battle, forever to reign. Through the red mist, armies collide, every victory paints the night sky. Purple and gold, the banners unfurl, you are the war king, ruler of the world. What do they whisper in the halls of fate? Your name etched in stone, sealed by the gate. Every step you take, kingdoms quake, the war king rises, let the heavens shake. Is it 'cause you feel the same? When the stars fade out, will they chant your name? A sudden pause, then an explosion of trumpets and heavy drums. You are the war king, ruling the flame, casting the shadows, calling my name. Through fire and fear, you stake your claim, a crown forged in battle, forever to reign.
Trumpets and drums crescendo, adding intensity to each repeated line.
Is it 'cause you feel the same? When the stars fade out, will they chant your name? A sudden pause, then an explosion of trumpets and heavy drums. You are the war king, ruling the flame, casting the shadows, calling my name. Through fire and fear, you stake your claim, a crown forged in battle, forever to reign. Forever to reign.
Trumpets and drums crescendo, adding intensity to each repeated line.
The war king stands, his kingdom unbound. Through endless ages, his voice resounds. shadows closing in, another moonrise, purple light within. I'm a war prize and you're the king, so will the worst of them fall to your ring? 'cause you feel the same with me. On the other side of the world, where no one can see.
Good evening, Coffee Kitchen. Hi. Hello, everyone. Yeah, Coffee Kitchen is on time today. Hey, I have to make an apology for not showing up last 2 days. Well, Christmas Eve was pretty long, so I wasn't able to get up in time on Christmas Day, and I figured also that it would hit with Christmas Eve for you guys, especially because our friends here in the channel, they're from the US or in Canada, so it was kind of not too much hurting not coming on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve for you guys, so you guys were all busy with family for sure. And then yesterday, my family here wanted to go to the beach, so I had to take everybody to the beach, and we spent the day in the beach. We left like 8 o'clock in the morning. Usually I stream, these times of streams is 10 o'clock in the morning here for me. So it was impossible to do it yesterday also. So I'm so very sorry. So 2 days with no chess whatsoever. I'm afraid it's not going to be good for today. Anyway, I hope that everybody had a wonderful Christmas and that you guys, everybody's well. Yeah, spending time with family is nice, especially because, as I said, my parents are over here they came over here to spend Christmas all the way from Spain. So, yeah, I have to do that. And it's a huge flight. It's like 16-hour flight, plus wait in the airport and then driving here and stuff. So yeah, so I was not able to be here. It's not that I would like to be here, but yeah, I think that real life just catches up with you, and well, it is what it is. Anyway, just to start on a note, as I promised, I would reveal my idol chess player today, or in the next stream. It was to be a Hunt Christmas, but well, it's a delayed Christmas present for everyone. And maybe what I'm going to say about my idol chess player, maybe will surprise a lot of people, especially the ones viewing. For sure, it will be a little bit. People will not agree, but I will explain why I think what I think about this player. Actually, dang, I'm revealing it already. Dang, 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 dang. I'm revealing it already. On a starting note, currently it's being, yesterday started FIDE Rapid and Blitz, which is quite nice for viewership. They're doing everything on YouTube, so they are playing in Doha, and yesterday was the first day with a couple of rounds. Rapid and Blitz is more appealing to audiences because classical chess is a bit too long and boring for broadcasting, and Rapid and Blitz, it's much more appealing. A lot of top players there. Maxim Vachier-Lagrave, Magnus Carlsen, Jan Nepomniachtchi, and a couple of more from the big players. I thought that, at least before I went to sleep last night, I think Magnus Carlsen was doing really good, which is kind of expected. And a bunch of women playing there also, really good. So it's a note. Okay, recap from the last day, or December 24th. We went 3-0 on our regular games. And then Coffee Kitchen kicked our butt, and I actually took a look at that game. And dang, man, you were really attacking, and I kind of understood where you're coming from. Also, some people talked about another opening that I took a look at it, and so if I get that today and I make the computer moves, don't be surprised because I studied and it ended up being easier than I thought to counteract that opening that people were talking about. Okay, so not really in good shape today. It's 2 days away. I feel it kind of breaks up your rhythm. I think these should be played every day, to be honest, and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult for me during this time of the year, and especially with family here, to keep on an optimal playing strategy of playing every day. It's going to be very difficult. So we'll see, and we go on. Anyway, last Friday we went 3-0. We win the three games, even though we didn't play much brilliant. It was not that brilliant. It was not that good, but well, we got wins, and we achieved our highest rating, 937. So if I end up keeping at least in the 900 range until the end of the year, I'll be very happy with it. As I've said before, you can only get out of it what you put in it. If you're not spending time to play, if you're not spending time to study, you cannot expect to improve. And so I cannot be too much demanding on that. No, I don't. I really don't think so. Well, surprises can happen, but Coffee Kitchen is saying 950 today for sure. 1,000 before 2026. That would be really unrealistic. I think. Um, Look, I haven't. If I don't spend at least 3 hours a day. Just studying and reviewing, I cannot expect good results at this stage. That's what I feel. So the last 2 days, I didn't look much into chess with family here, and they're speaking around me all the time and stuff, and so it's going to be very, very, very hard. But hopefully next year, by by February, March, my parents are going to stay here until late February. I would be able to pick up and dedicate myself this. Coffee Kitchen says, I think it's realistic. You play really well when you have time and you're playing against logical moves. Yeah, but you cannot expect, you're right, but you cannot expect that everything is logical. And even, for example, the puzzle rush that I always do to warm up before I start streaming, today it went really bad. Yeah, and it's simple moves that I completely missed. So, simple moves. That usually I review the puzzles that I miss, and when I review it, I don't see the solution. I just go and try to do it again, and immediately I got them right. Uh, so it's a question of concentration, a question of mood. We'll see. So, Coffee Kitchen, let me know. Your Christmas was good? Santa Claus was good to you? Or not really? Well, you've been a good guy. You deserve it. You deserve to have a good Christmas. Okay, having said this, for people on stream, everybody welcome. We'll see what the chess gods have in store for us today. Again, if you love chess, watch the Rapid and Blitz, FIDE Rapid and Blitz going on now in Doha. Probably early morning for you guys in US and Canada. It's evening here for me. Go watch that. It's always have nice games. And let's go and get our Nature Ollie too. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you for being here. Coffee Kitchen says his Christmas was a bit lonely compared to the rest. My first time at college and away from all my friends back home. Oh man, so it was a bit hard, but I hope next year. Life is full of up and down. That's true, man. And yeah, I'm sorry for that. That you couldn't go back home for Christmas. Yeah, but life is like that. It's up and down. It's up and down, and when it's down, there is only one way, which is up, and just keep thinking positive. And in the end, I know that lots of people love Christmas. It's just a day like any other. Okay, in the end, well, yeah, the families they get together and stuff. Yeah, but there is a lot of opportunities. Christmas, we can make it Christmas every day if we want. But I know it's a sensitive season. Um, yeah. Anyway, keep it positive. Look, for sure, for sure. Um, and I give you this perspective from because I'm an old guy. So um, in the old days, like if you're not home, you'd really be alone, and it's kind of sad. Nowadays, with technology, you just go on an app and you video chat with all the family. Yeah, you still kind of feel sad because you're away, but you're there, even though you're not there in physically, but you're still there with all the technology. You just call, video call. It doesn't cost anything. It's only internet, so it's much better in those terms. Although, and I put this out because Coffee Kitchen is a computer whiz guy, like I, a little bit like I was in the early days of computing. Uh, this is a really good thing because you are away, but you're kind of there. The negative thing, and this is my personal opinion, the negative there, um, and I'm going to give you an example. Like in the old days, if you go, like I did when I was a kid, I went to the States to study, and we didn't have this kind of technology, and you were really away. So, since you cannot phone calls would be very expensive, so you would not be doing a phone call back home to your own home country. And because you didn't have all the access to this technology, you were kind of impelled and compelled to integrate with your community, with the town that you lived at, and you would integrate better into the environment that you were on. Nowadays, with this kind of technologies, people just dial in the internet, you just make a video call to your home country and you are with your family, you chat with your friends and so on, and you don't integrate as much in the community that you are physically on. And that's the bad side of it. Just my 2 cents. And it leads to a bit of community isolation as far as your physical presence is concerned. So it's got upsides and downsides. It depends on how people just use it. And this related to the USA, which it's very dear to me, uh, led, in my humble opinion, to a great loss for the USA because USA was always known to be the melting pot, meaning that all these cultures, all these races come together, they integrate into the community, melting in one pot and creating a singularity and a very special place. And nowadays, this melting pot just it's fading away, and people are not melting in that pot anymore, which leads to a lot of division, which is not good for the community itself. But that's only my. I'm not trying to be political with it. It's just my opinion. It's the good things and bad things about technology. All right. We'll discuss technology later regarding another subject that I will bring on. But right now, let's go. Enough for the yupping, and let's go play chess, and let's see what the chess gods have in store for us. Let's see if we can keep afloat above the 900. And let's play our first game. As usually, 15 plus 10. And we play blacks. Okay. Okay. Against that, we'll play King's Indian. This is what I was scared. I'm fully expert, or well, expert in commas. I'm very familiar with the Caro-Kann, but not so with King's Indian. So it's kind of beginning to be scary. It's beginning to be a bit scary. I think it's time to break. Maybe I'm breaking too early. Maybe I'm breaking a bit too early. I need to restrict that knight. Let's attack his bishop. Remove this pin out. Let's attack his other bishop. Mm-hmm. And retrieve. To protect this pawn. Okay. I feel that we can exchange knights here. Let's make his king run away. At least, yeah, at least I'm protecting that. And this forks his queen and his bishop, so I get rid of one of his bishops. Yeah. And he resigns. I actually don't understand why he resigned so quickly. I really don't understand why he resigned so quickly. Hi Naturally says, great position. Coffee Kitchen says, yay! GG, thank you, Naturally. I don't understand why he resigned. I really don't understand why he resigned. Yeah, I thought I was kind of winning, although I don't see a definitive thing. Just Naturally says, just when I said that he resigned, lol. And Coffee Kitchen, you could have taken his knight with your rook. Yes, that was coming next. That was coming next. I would take his knight with my rook and exchange, and I win a piece. Yeah, that's just the Coffee Kitchen says that's just straight up wins the game of this. Yeah. His knight cannot move. Basically, his knight cannot move there. All right. So if he tries to save his knight now, if you did that, Okay, you're mentioning, let me check. The Coffee Kitchen says if you did that first, though, you'd open a discovered attack on his queen. So I think you should also win a rook on top of the knight. Let me check what you're mentioning here. I think here there would be no solution. You mean instead of moving these knight, I think it would be hard, no? The last move I played. Okay, the last move I played, yeah, I could. Last move I played, if I take, he takes. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. I didn't see. Yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, if I take, it takes. I need to take, and he can still save his queen. Indeed. Indeed. But it was coming. Okay, this one. Yeah, when I bring here, he can take with the queen, or he can take with one of his pawns. If he takes with the queen is out of the game because the bishop is protecting that. I didn't saw the open attack there on the queen though. But next move, independently, either if he takes with the queen or he takes with one of the pawns, I would go for the knight, undoubtedly. Undoubtedly, I would go for the knight. Yeah. I just want to eliminate that bishop because if he takes with the queen, his queen is out of play because it's blocked on the diagonal. It's blocked here because it's protected. I would move my pawn up, trying to get this bishop into play. I'm looking also at the b pawn. So yeah, but next move would be for sure independently of what he does. If he doesn't take, he cannot move this knight because if he moves this knight, I checkmate him. So there is no chance whatsoever here for him to protect. This knight is just blocked because of the rook and queen. So yeah, not because even if he doesn't take and he does something else like bishop here, okay, that could be a possibility. Okay, I would go with I would go with the knight. I would go with the rook, getting his knight. He needs to take. I win two. I win two pieces. I win a piece. Here I'm not doing anything. He's gotta get something there because he cannot checkmate me. So yeah, well, King's Indian, a win with the King's Indian. It's really hopeful. Our opponent was 925. Our opponent was 925. So yeah, and he was from the U.S. Yeah, I feel even it shows one blunder. I wonder what was the blunder. I really wonder what was the blunder. But it shows one blunder on the position. I think maybe the blunder. I think maybe the blunder was the rook move. Most probably, but it shows a blunder. It shows a blunder in the game. Or maybe this pawn move, because he could sacrifice the bishop. He could sacrifice the bishop. He takes with the queen. But yeah, I don't see, yeah, I don't see what was the blunder. His bishop there is trapped, basically. This knight can never move because otherwise I back rank. Oh, in here I don't back rank because he's got queen to f1, but I still get a big advantage. I get a piece and a rook. So yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so no complaints. It was a win. I'm just wondering what was this blunder. I'm just wondering about that. Can anyone spot what was the blunder on the game, or this review is overall and not just referring to our game? I don't know, but I can't see where is the blunder. Maybe he doesn't like this pawn move. Oh, Nature Ali is going to check where is the blunder. All right, before we go into the analysis. This is very thematic for, maybe I just rushed, but this is kind of very thematic. Even if he just kept the position a bit more closed, I would bring the knight to f8. When he did bishop c4, so bishop c4 here is the blunder, move 14. So it's a blunder by me or by him? Because my move here, I'm offering basically for him to. I'm offering him to take the rook. Oh, okay. So let's suppose when I do this, he takes, I take. He takes, I take, he takes, and yeah, he's up a piece, but I have the queen. Yeah, by him. Yeah, the move was by him. Yeah. When I see this move c4, I'm not scared because I need to attack the queen. I know he can take with a knight, but and this knight, I was looking at it when I move the queen. When I move the queen here, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that. I'm looking for him to bring the knight also, but and I'm also looking to get this attack going. So when then I'm looking at this square. I think this was the fighting square of the game. Yeah, then that compromises everything because I can go with both knights and then attack there. My pawn protects everything, and when we moved, I have a fork. So because I think that bishops than the here, I get the bishop pair. So I think it's more valuable than I would get the other knight and the rook. So yeah, okay, it went well. The king's Indian, and actually the king's Indian is also one of the I think one of the preferred opens or one of the very used openings by that my idol just played a lot. So on move 13, when he attacked my rook, if you had immediately take his pawn, there was a really funny 15 move sequence that basically forces a draw. Not worth knowing just because it's so outstanding and you want to win. But funny is funny. Oh, yeah. Anyway, which brings another question, which is I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think that chess, if it's well played by both parties, it's a drawing game. It's not a game for winning. It's a game for drawing. So basically, winning only happens when one blunders and the other guy doesn't, or in top level when you don't do the optimal move. So I don't know if you guys think the same. I think it's a drawing, even though there is a the computer says there is a slight advantage, a very slight advantage on whites, which is kind of yeah okay. Okay, so 9:45. 9:45 is huge. It's huge. Let's hope. I'm really hoping that I can win one more game today just to keep above this 900 range and keep my hopes going. So let's go for another one. Let's go for another one. Playing whites again. Let's go our traditional stuff. Copycat. He's going to move bishop there for sure. Oh no, the knight. So if the knight comes, I don't want that knight to come. Okay. Just normal development. Naturally, feel safe. I feel safer with puzzles. You panic. He panics a lot. He lost a lot of rating after years of neglect, and I'm still trying to gain them back. Hey, there's. It's two of us. It's two of us. Okay, let's stop these shenanigans with the pawn. And also restricting. I don't know what he's trying to achieve there. Let's kick this bishop out of here. I feel our opponent is playing a little bit dangerous. Get our rook out of danger from there. Nature Ali, what's your rating right now? Just out of curiosity. Let's try to do something a bit funny here. Now, should we do it? No. He's going to attack with this pawn. No, 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 no. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Mm. You know what? His king is in the middle. Let's attack. Okay. Okay, this was expected. If he wants to take that knight, is welcome to do so. Is welcome to do so if he wants to take that knight. Let's try to do something here a bit more funny. He's a very quick player, yeah. Okay. He's got knight here for check. This is like Hikaru versus Good Cash. One side extremely aggressive and fast, and the other taking their time and calculating the best move. Yeah, Hikaru is it's a personality. But he kind of slowed down now. Okay, he castles, and I think I know exactly why he castles. So let's bring the rook there. Uh, HZ Taya Cariozo. Yes, you can. After I'm done with the three games that I usually play, uh, you're more than welcome to play with me. I usually play viewers, and you're more than welcome to play with me. Absolutely. Uh, okay, he makes the absolute right move there. But can I? Can I put some more pressure on? I think I can. He's threatening my pawn there. I think I can move my rook up. Oh, dang. Okay, this was kind of a mistake. This was kind of a mistake. But I still can go up. Let's restrict his king. I have ideas to sacrifice my bishop. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's a bit complicated. 8 minutes 11 against 157. queen attacks rook. So if I take, he takes, doesn't work. Maybe I'm being a bit too greedy. Maybe I'm being a bit too greedy. But I still have ideas to sacrifice my my bishop. Maybe he's thinking, yeah, there he goes. I need to get another kind of play going on in here. Okay, let's do it again. I think this bishop needs to be sacrificed, honestly. Or actually, there is another move here that I'm missing and that I should be doing. I should move this pawn up. In order to reroute my yeah, it's time to do this. Bring my queen up. Yeah, I'm thinking about, yeah, sacrifice. Just trying to play careful. Just locking this. But I have another idea here. Okay. He's trying to get this pawn. He's trying to get that pawn. But I don't. Well. This game is getting a bit complicated. Time to sacrifice the bishop. I'm sorry. It's time to sacrifice the bishop. Actually, there was a better move, which would be rook here, but I had the pawn there, so okay. He does precisely that with a check. He's going to take it with a knight. Okay. Time to retrieve our bishop. Expected. Check. Oh man, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kindness. Coffee Kitchen say I'm so happy I found this channel a month ago. This is my comfort stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, highly educated. Welcome. You guys have been just awesome, honestly. And this channel, it's nothing, okay? It's just me trying to just trying to document my road and trying to motivate myself to. Oh, wait a minute. That's a rook. That's a free rook. Now we're up. I think he's still restricted. I think he's still restricted. We need to do some pawn moves here. Let's check him first. And this is checkmate. Oh my goodness. That was a that was nerve breaking. That was nerve breaking. There was two great moves, 11 best, two great moves. GM. That was a nice checkmate. That was a nice checkmate. That was a nice checkmate. I feel that I didn't play that good anyway, but and he blundered. He completely blundered. He completely here. If he moved the king up, and this was my mistake to move the bishop here, but if he moved the king up, well, I still can save my bishop. I still can save my bishop because the rook cannot be taken by the king. Yeah. But he moved the pawn, and that was kind of a mistake. And here we blundered. This is a huge blunder. His only move would be king to g8, but he moved, and this is when we get the big advantage. Then here he absolutely needed to move his king up, and I would need to just grind his pawns here. Yeah, the chat is disabled. Um, Chat is disabled. Were you bad offline? No, I don't know why chat is disabled. Game chat is on. I don't know. Probably the opponent did it. Yeah, probably the opponent did disable chat. I have my chat on. And I wanted to say good game. Um, Whoa, guys! You know what? Oh, our opponent was Peter from Canada. I felt that he played a good game, but he was kind of. My impression is that he was kind of too aggressive in the beginning. He kind of remind me of a certain friend of ours named Coffee Kitchen. I think he was a bit too aggressive, and I that night move there, it's like a bit too much. I know that he's trying for me to move the knight to get the bishop with the knight. Then he would have here and try to get my rook, but that's kind of dreaming a little bit away. Uh, Usually in here, I could have taken with the queen, but I do like these double pawns. I do like these double pawns, but I like these double pawns when I have my knight on the f3 file, on the f3, because then I like to make this pawn there just to kick that thing. Um, yeah, in here, I think that was a good move, just moving the king up, which serves the. Hey, don't be sad to be American. Come on, Coffee Kitchen. Why you're sad to be American? You know, the if it wasn't for, I'm going to be really honest about this. If it wasn't for the USA, I would not be where I am, and I would not have made it good in life. I know there was completely different times when I lived in the US versus now, but still, man, you guys have a great country, and you feel proud of it. And I've been in Canada also a couple of years ago, and really nice, and but a bit too cold. I was in Vancouver. Okay, so I felt that taking the king there was kind of nice because it serves the purpose of getting both rooks. I was thinking about here the minority attack. Maybe I should have gotten that pawn with that pawn, but yeah, maybe there was some mistakes. Here I think it was a good move. Here I think it was a good move. Here I think it's kind of a bad move, because I think instead of insisting with this, uh, maybe, yeah, I think it was wise not to exchange queens. At least exchange it in my own terms. Yeah, and here everything falls apart, and that's the only move he cannot make. It's there. He needs to move it to move it. He needs to move it. most probably here his only move, and the only good move he's got is to come king f8, because if he comes with king e8, I would go in with check on that bishop, and I would start grinding these pawns here, and I would promote for sure. My king is going to move up also to attack his knight. So, yeah. Naturally, say Vancouver is our warmest. I was there in which month I was there? Let me try to recall it. It was kind of winter. It was cold like hell. I think I was there like in October, something like that. Yeah, I think I was there like in September or October. I think October. Okay, so to be honest with you guys, right now I feel like calling up the calling the day. You know, it's usually 3 games per stream, 3 rated games per stream, and I'm so happy about these 2 results that I don't want to play anymore. Yeah, but I'm pretty relaxed. And look, Trent, Hapstead, Coffee Kitchen, naturally, educated. You guys make it, and I really don't know how to thank you. You guys are really, really, really nice, and it looks really good. It looks really good to see that you guys chatting with each other, and that makes me so happy. This is not it's not my I don't feel like it's my channel, or it is it is us, and you guys making it your channel. It's really so nice. Yeah, naturally. I just do the last game. The next game is the last game, and then I'm open to play anyone unrated. Is that okay? I'm just going for the last game of the stream, but I will take a. Yeah, chat is very animated today, which is good to see. It's good. It's good that you guys, especially you guys, are Canadians. You guys live in the same kind of the same time slot, and it's nice. It's a good way to make friends. And I'm not here in YouTube just to make a channel that is my channel and my rules and my this and my that. It's not mine. It's hey guys, if I can bring people together, uh, if I'm gonna bring people together, my my goal is done. If you guys, you know, it's just really awesome, really awesome to see. If you maybe you know, life does a lot of stuff, and who knows that one of these days you guys meet each other in real life, and that then become really good friends, or even online, and that's the gold medal for me. All right, I'm gonna go for the last game, but I just want to ask you if you can hang on just for a minute, so I have a glass of water. I'm speaking here. Yeah, well, I have the best guys. Look, having people like you guys in here with a guy that doesn't know basically how to play chess, in my age, because I'm not young anymore, and having you guys and getting all the support from you guys, and especially seeing you guys chatting with each other on chat, it's just I'm so fortunate. I'm so fortunate, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want the channel with thousands of viewers that you don't even know them. So this is so nice. It's small, cozy. It's for friends. People are always welcome, and it's so nice, so nice. Okay, give me just a minute. Don't go anywhere. Just a minute for me to have a glass of water, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, so another funny thing just to mention is that highly educated on our last stream said let's go 3-0, and we made it. And actually, we have now 7 wins in a row on playing, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. Let's try to go 3-0, but to be honest, I'm quite happy with today already. Let's go for the last game of the stream before I speak to you. Okay, fast player. Caro-Kann. Caro-Kann time. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, what is this? Okay. Normal development. I think that's a bit costly. What am I doing? I'm playing completely wrong. Oh man, I got distracted. I really got distracted. What the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? I completely got distracted now. Okay, no problem. Let's try to mend it. Okay. We have a very aggressive player here. Let's just castle. He castles. Yeah, this player is good. Okay, but see, he needs to retreat, which which lets me advance a bit. Yeah, fast but not that aggressive. I do agree with you. Okay. Let's move back because his bishop now is really restricted. That's what I was kind of expecting. Mm-hmm. Okay. No, I don't want to. I want still to make his bishop a bit miserable. Let's see if he falls for it. What are you trying to do? I don't understand the position. Well done. Yeah, that was a tough one. Miscalculated. But our opponent is playing really, really fast, which is kind of weird. It's a really bit weird. He's gonna get the rook. He's gonna get the rook. Yeah, he's gonna get the rook. Really tough. Our opponent 945, but really playing really fast. Yeah, there must be a reason they're staying still up. He's just completely destroying everything. The game is lost. Yeah, the game is lost. This is a check. Oh man, I lost my queen. Ah, that's stupid. Yeah, yeah, just checkmate me. Yeah, that was a terrible loss, but it's good in end games, huh? It's gonna move there, restrict my. Trying to get stalemated, which will be pretty hard. He's king there and it's checkmate, basically. And now it's checkmate. Yeah. Okay, we say thank you. So we went to 943. Yeah, yeah, our opponent was like, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, but I made a huge mistake, at least that I noticed in the beginning. In here, this I should never had this knight move. This knight move was a huge mistake. I should have moved my bishop to g4 and try to exchange his knight. That was, or even here I could have tried to save it and move the bishop out. My bishop was locked in there, and it's not good. So, and I'm sure there was many more mistakes, but I'm not even going to worry much about this game, to be honest. Uh, in the end, we started. In the end, we started our first game today with 9:37, and we end up the day at 9:43. So we're still going up. I'm pretty happy with the games. This last game is just it was just foolish. I needed 2 wins. I did 2 wins. First game 81%. Second game 70%. Yeah, it was. This was a stupid Caro-Kann. I just got distracted. Well, it is what it is. It's no worries. It was 3 good games. This last game I just completely discarded from my mind. It was nothing. 8 of you in here. So now, guys, while you guys still here, and if you guys want to play unrated, please, unrated games, I would be more than glad to do it with you guys. Uh, but before we go into that, let me reveal who's my idol player of all time and why. Okay, so we can get this over with, and then we can go ahead and play. So my idol player, the guy that I really look up to. Uh, for me, he is more than a chess player. Undoubtedly, he's one of the greatest players of all time. Um, but yeah, I'm proud of myself. No, it's I just messed up on the Caro-Kann, and if you messed up, then it's kind of difficult to recover, and that's it. I'm not even worried. It's like this game was not hurtful to lose. It was my mistake in the beginning, and that's it. No worries. So more than a great, amazing chess player, I especially have a huge admiration for this player because of his character, of his personality. I was able to see him in person around the year 2000 or 2001 when he played a demo game in Macau where I was living. And my favorite chess player of all time is Garry Kasparov. This is the guy that I'm completely crazy about. Not only on the perspective of him being an amazing chess player, but also because of his personality and what he's done beside chess. Uh, he was under the Russian, the Cold, all that thing about the Cold War, and he was regarded as being one of the new minds, and he got his title against Anatoly Karpov, which was regarded the regime player, and this guy was like the rebellion guy. I think you guys all know his story. He's from Baku originally, and he has been he's living in the U.S. now because I think President Putin doesn't like him much. He has a very active voice, but he also had a uh, huge role in the development of Baku in Azerbaijan, his hometown. He's been, and this is not very well known in the public. He has financed a lot of institutions there. Um, he's got a huge character. For the young guys, and I know that our viewers are all young, you guys for sure remember one of these most famous games is against Deep Blue, the computer that it was the first time the computer beat a grandmaster, and he kind of contested the move. And here he was defeated by IBM supercomputer Deep Blue in a highly publicized match. Um, and this is what basically is known from in the new generations to for be the first world champion to lose with a computer. However, the win by the computer is still very disputed by him because it says that one of the moves made by the computer is not possible to be made by the computer. It had to be another grandmaster behind it and correcting some moves on the computer. Remember, this was back in the day that computers were not so strong. And he still defends that. However, one of the reasons that this story gained a big proportion is that IBM never let him analyze the logs of the computer, and they destroyed the computer after the computer won to him. So it was kind of strange business going there, and Gary Kasparov always made a big fuss about it. He's a really loud mouth and strong personality, and he always made a big fuss about it, and that was it. Anyway, anyhow, he's a huge supporter of computers and computer analysis, and the development, what computers did for chess. Um, he's undoubtedly he's my hero for everything, but basically for his personality and what he has done, um especially in his hometown and his family. He's just amazing. And I saw him in Macau playing a demo game against a Chinese lady that was a Chinese champion in a chessboard, which was the pieces were designed by a Russian guy, the artist that is in Macau, and he built this chessboard on purpose, as per order of one lawyer there. And I know the Russian guy. I know the son of the Russian artist that made the chessboard, and I'm a good friend of the lawyer that the lawyer that hosted this and that could have him on. I think the lawyer worked for him, was his lawyer for some time, taking some care of some of his stuff, and he invited to come to Macau. He went there, and I'm so sad that at the time I loved chess already, but I was not that deep into chess. If it was today, absolutely, I would have the opportunity at least to meet him, if not even to have a meal with him. So Gary Kasparov, a big homage and thank you to Gary Kasparov. Who knows? The world is small. Maybe I will meet him one day in person. Especially if he goes back to Macau, and I will find a way to meet him, because I really admire. Again, I admire the chess player, but I absolutely admire the man. He's yeah, Gary keeps on playing, and again, if you see the pictures of Gary when he was young, he reminds. There was another player that died recently, unfortunately. That looked a lot of, make remind me a lot of him. Maybe the hairstyle and stuff. This is with Anatoly Karpov. Um, he's such a nice man, and well spoken. Um, he's just amazing. I really appreciate this guy. And there is a lot of documentary movies in the internet about him. And if you have some time, just go watch it. It's just amazing, amazing. Yeah, yeah, Danya. Danya remind me of him. Absolutely, absolutely. You're completely right, Coffee Kitchen. Danya remind me a lot of him when he was young. Um, Same kind of personality, also very active. Okay, so this is my kudos and my homage to my idol chess player of all time. And you guys can say, hey, how about Magnus Carlsen? He's beat everything. Um, and I have I have a very particular opinion about Magnus Carlsen. This guy for me is my role model. Uh, Again, as a chess player, amazing for me. One of the, if not the greatest player of all time, but one of the greats. Stay up there with Bobby Fischer and all those big names, and obviously today with Magnus Carlsen. But this guy was he's just impressive as a human being, and keep on fighting and feisty. Trent Hapstead, you and highly advocated play the game. If you wanted to review a funny game, not sure if I can send a link. If you played it on chess.com, you are my friend. I can. If you guys played in chess.com, I'm your friend, and highly educated also, and I can see it later. I can see where you guys played each other. Ah, see, so nice. Two of my visitors here in the channel playing together. That's just amazing. May you just thank you for the Christmas present. That was a Christmas present. All right, guys. So after talking about my dear Gary Kasparov, if you guys want to play an unrated game, it's time to send me the invitations and I will do it. If you don't feel like it, it's no problem at all. But there was some people in the stream that were asking. So if you guys want to do it, I have the time. If just send me an invite and I'll gladly do it. If you guys don't feel like it, it's no problem at all, man. And we end the stream in a little bit. But it's so nice. Trent Hapstead and highly educated playing a game of chess with each other. If I if you guys didn't know each other before and you end up doing it because of my stream, this is a good Christmas present. Thank you guys. Naturally reviewed the game. It was pretty high level. You're talking about my last game, or or the game between Trent and highly educated. Uh, okay. Okay, naturally, just send an invite. Coffee Kitchen, if you want, if you're really going. Oh, they're games. Yeah, you're friends with me for sure. You're friends with me for sure, so I can go and review that game. Oh, that's not so nice. If you guys did it just because you guys met each other, oh, here we go. Okay, let's play with Nature Ali. Okie dokie. Oh, you want me to play white, so you got an advantage already because I'm stronger with blacks. Okay. Do you know this? Do you know this? Do you know this? Let me try to do something different with you. Long Paul stream, happy coffee kitchen. Oh, you guys are brothers. All right. Okay, that's good to know. Let's just develop normally. Oh! Oh! Okay. Yeah, but the problem with that move, the problem with that move is the following. Bishops go back. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. The game changed a bit of face. Well, it's a bit of a bit of a tense game. Oh, both the bishops are fianchetto. Both the bishops are fianchetto. Okay, I want to eliminate this pawn. Okay. Really closed game. Really a closed game. But maybe it's time to do something about it. That was, to be honest, it was a bit expected. And actually, you're trying to get that pawn. Let's try to keep it a bit more. I'm restricting a bit my pieces and I kind of don't like it. Okay, now I castled. Okay. So we are equal in material. That doesn't pose any threat as far as I'm concerned. You get my rook, no problem. Oh, all right. All right. You're going for a checkmate. You're going for a checkmate. I need to sacrifice my queen. Damn. 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 Any way I can avoid this? Yeah. Yeah. Shoot, big mistake, yeah. Well played, well played, well played. Can I avoid it? Actually, I think I can. Oh, and you checkmate there. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. That, yeah, you had checkmate on both. On both. Ah, you had both checkmates. You had both checkmates. If I move king here, you checkmate me. Yeah, but this was the best attempt. I think I cannot escape. I cannot escape from here. I cannot escape. Yeah, I completely overlooked that bishop threat. This pawn needed to come up. That was a beautiful mating. Yeah, it was indeed, indeed. Great game, naturally. Great game. I think I might be this exchange here in the mid. When I moved my queen back, it wasn't that good. Actually, my queen should have been in front of the king here. Uh, yeah, if it wasn't a checkmate, it was a lost queen. But it was a lost queen already a long time ago. Yeah, here the only thing, yeah, it's to move the queen here, and the queen would be lost. Then I would lose a rook afterwards. So yeah, I think the mistake here, probably castling this side, was a mistake with the bishop there, and opening the center here, because while this center is closed, um, while the center is closed, his bishop was completely useless. So this was a huge mistake. His pawn there is very useful. So I shouldn't have done that at all. It was really a big mistake. Either, yeah, this was a complete mistake. I think here, instead of taking with the pawn, I should have taken with the bishop, because it would fork his queen and rook. So this would be the way to play. And I saw it afterwards. Of course, it pays off, man. The more you play, the better you get. I think this would be the right move. So my big blunder was taking with the pawn, and I saw it afterwards. After I played, this would be the move, and then I would get either the queen or that rook, and that would be a huge advantage, because your bishop would still be locked on that diagonal. And even if you try to open here, I would ignore it. And if you take, I take, and this diagonal still close, and your bishop is basically very, very, very poor. Do you guys agree with my my assessment, yeah, this pawn take was completely stupid. I had actually I was planning on that for a long time because I knew it, and then I just moved the wrong piece. Here, bishop, it's definitely the right move. Okay, congrats, Nature Ali, and thank you so much for the game, man. Really good. Yeah, you know when after the game everything seems more easy. After you play, everything seems more easy. But I saw it immediately when I got it with the pawn. I saw it immediately. The missed opportunity. Uh, at the end, Queen E2. Let me check. Queen, you mean Queen E2? If Queen E2, I don't think it's winning. Queen E2 check. Only move here. Check. King needs to run away. Check. Though yeah, Queen E2 was still the best because maybe here. Check. Yeah, probably yeah. The Queen E2 was the best move. Yeah, I see what you guys mean. Uh, but it's still usually loss. It's still usually loss. Again, I think on my so Queen E2 check, king moves check, and then maybe king can come here check and lose this pawn. We check, but maybe then there would be this move. But still very suspicious, still very, very weird. Yeah, it was a bunch of pawns, and this pawn is going to promote for sure. One of these pawns is going to promote. The game was completely destroyed. Again, I think again, the crucial part was this by not taking with the bishop. And I think after I did take with the pawn, all the game went down, because even even here, okay, I need to move the rook because the rook was just completely dead there. You had bishop taking the rook, so yeah, that taking with the pawn was absolutely a huge blunder, and well, this is part of learning. And but it was a well played game. Uh, Actually, naturally, if I can tell you 868, it's not realistic for you. I think you're way much better than that. But again, thank you so much for the game, man. Oh, let me put a thumbs up on you. All right. So before we go, I don't know if anybody wants to play. Also, let me just do it live, so I have it as a reference. So Trent Hapstead played a game. Trent Hapstead played a game that I want to review afterwards. Let me see. Friends. Trent Hapstead, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? With highly educated, I have highly educated. So if I go here and Trent Hapstead, are you no ballot? Trent Hapstead, are you no ballot? Yeah, naturally, he's saying, yes, I don't play a lot for fear of gambling ratings because of blunders. I was exactly at the same stage of you when I started this series of streams. If you go back on my first stream, you'll see um, you'll see that I was really really scared to play. And I if you go on my first stream, I think I talk about this. Man, forget about it. You need to play. It hurts like hell. It hurts like hell to lose rating, but if you keep pushing, you'll know. So this is the game that you guys wanted me to check, right? Between the brothers, right? That ended up on a draw. Is this the game? This is the King's Indian attack on whites. Dang, you guys are trying to hit. You guys trying to. You guys play really aggressive. Whoa, King moves so early. Dang. Oh yeah, because. Hmm. Check. Uh-oh. Nice. Check. Uh-oh. You guys really are going on each other's throats. Oh my goodness. Queen. You give up your queen. And it's a draw. Who offered the draw? Is this the game? Who offered the draw? Why draw? With so much time on the board? And look at them, 1030, 1046, dang. This was the game that you guys wanted me to see, right? This is crazy. Jeez. Oh, Trent Hapstead accepted the draw. So, as I understand, you and highly educated are brothers. So who is the oldest? Who is the youngest? Now you're gonna tell me, no, we're twin brothers. Yeah, even if you're twin, there is one that is older than the other one, because it's impossible to be born at the same time. So even if you're twins, who, it's a draw gambit. Yeah, dang. No, but they were going like on each other's throats. Jeez. Oh, it was for fun. So you are twins and you're older. All right, all right. So, hey, that's really nice to have a twin brothers to play with by a few seconds. Yeah, but you're still older, so you have to pull rank out of that, even if by a few seconds. Yeah, but it's so nice that you guys are. So it's like you guys are going to be bragging with each other all the time, like not being nasty with each other, just saying, "Yeah, you were losing," blah 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 blah, and speak really, trying to get bragging rights. Is that the idea? Yeah, but it's good to have a twin brother to play with. Even and if you're I was just having a thought here that even if you are real twins, I mean, I don't know what's the English expression for that, but we have like real real twins and not real. So real twins are those one that are really lookalikes, and that is funny. If you like, if you're real twins, then even if yeah, the time control, they they ended up with more. They ended up with more time than they started with. Especially highly, especially Trent Rapstead. He ended up with 19 minutes and 19 seconds, and they start with 2 minutes each. Look at the time control. They were blitzing moves like crazy. That was fun. So you're identical twins. So if one of you guys plays with the plays, just some guys do that, play alone. You know, you just can put a mirror and you think you're playing with him. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. That's cool. And it's an honor to have you both here. Okay, guys. Well, yeah. Look at the time control. It's really, yeah. It's so funny. They start with a two minute game, and then they they ended up one with 19.19 and the other one 12:43. Come on, 2 minute plus one. Oh, 2 minute plus 60 plus 60 second increment. No, it's not bullet. It's not bullet. Oh man, that's cool. Alrighty, so shall I call it the day? I mean, this is Alterius. Yeah, yeah. But it was the King's Indian attack, right? It looked like the King's Indian attack in here. It looked like the King's Indian attack. The defense I can't recognize, but it looks like the King's Indian attack. Dang, it's crazy. This is all theory. Yeah. Gosh, yeah. But the time is crazy. The time is crazy. Let me check. I think I have both of you. And it's funny. It's funny that you are no balot one. Um, which reminds me one thing. You guys know what is balot here in the Philippines? When he says no balot, it's right. I say the same thing. But you know what is a balot here in Philippines? Yeah, I'm friends with both of them. Go search in the internet what's a balot in the Philippines, and you'll be you'll be laughing if he doesn't know. Oh, noob a lot. Okay, that works. Noob a lot works, but no. You see where I get no balot, and you go look what is a balot in Philippines. Because I also would if somebody say you want balot, I would go no balot, but noob a lot. All right. Okay, guys. Probably I'm going to call it the day. It's already 1 p.m. here, so 2 hour stream, and today is oh, today is Saturday, and I never stream on Saturdays. Yeah, but I didn't stream on Thursday. So Sunday will be day off, and I'll be back on Monday. Hey, it went well. We are 9:43, so we're closer to 9:50, and Monday we'll be back with a little more. I want you guys to have an awesome weekend. And again, let me just shout out to everybody that's been here. Our usual good friend Coffee Kitchen, Naturally, and who else we had here that commented? We had Highly Educated, you guys all usuals here already, and I'm so grateful for it. We had HZ Taya Carizo, but uh, he didn't stick around, I think. He wanted to play, but he didn't stick around, which is fine. But thanks him to be here. And basically that was it. For it's a good group of friends. It was really nice you guys speaking to each other, and it was really rewarding to me. And I need to thank you guys a lot. So that's going to be it for today. Have a great Saturday. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be seeing you guys on Monday. But before I go, I need to. Oh, Coffee is down to play already. To play also? No, I think he's not. Is he? No. If Coffee wants to play, I will play. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can play on Monday. Sure. Prepare those lines, Coffee. Kick my butt again. Okay, guys. Thanks so much, guys, for you guys being here. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy it. And before you go, please do me a favor. Be happy. Enjoy life, because we only live once. Take care, guys. Been such an honor to have you here. Hope to see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.